Hello and good evening. Good evening because it's evening time here. It's 6:29. 6:29. I didn't come on all morning because I was in my feelings. In my feelings. I was like, but I still do the return to senders. I do them every day. I do them every day for the purpose. The entire purpose of doing a return to sender is to return the energies back to wherever they are coming from. Whoever is sending energy, negative energies out, it doing a return to sender. All you need is a tea light. Doing a return to sender sends sends the energy back to whoever is putting the energy out. That is the entire purpose of a return asunder. I do them every day because there's work being done every day. So I do them every day. But I didn't come on today because of these Facebook memories. Like, my account was hacked 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And I opened a new account, Facebook account. So those are the memories that I have now. 5 years ago today, and it had my memories. Like I was supposed to be married. I was supposed to have a baby. Like the baby, she wasn't my baby. She wasn't my daughter. She was his daughter. But and then the mom gave up her rights to the child, and she wanted me to take the child. And I was like, wow, like she's doing this. Like, are you sure? Like, are you sure? Like that she wants to do this? I don't know what he said to her to make her give up her rights for her child, but I was happy to take her. I was supposed to do the visa, like do the visa, the marriage visa. It was like a whole process of things. Like we were supposed to be together. I was supposed to be married, and I met the mom, the baby, like everybody knew me, and it was just like a big thing. The issue with that was that he was like real religious, but into church, like Christian. He was Christian. That's what it was, Christian. And then I'm spiritual, spiritual. And then I was into Ifa. These are my beads. These are my beads. My godfather gave me these beads. My godfather died, and I never threw these beads away because my godfather's old. He's old, and I could never throw them away because these were the last beads that he made, that he consecrated. Like he did the blood sacrifice, like he did what he did to give me these beads. So I never threw them out. I have always kept them, and I put them on my altar. So they're on my altar. Ifa was my religion. Like that's what I believed in. That's what I that's what I do. That's what I practice. That's Ifa was life. Ifa was everything to me. It was so important to me, and that's why it hurt not to have the religion in my life. Whatever. He was scared of it. He was scared of it, and then it's like I couldn't show anyone the beads. I couldn't let anyone know that I believed in Ifa. Well, I couldn't show anyone because then he's like, "Oh, that's black magic. If anybody sees you with that, they're gonna think that you do evil work because Ifa is black magic." That's what he would say, but he's from Ghana. That's what people in Ghana would believe. So, and then I didn't wear the beads in Ghana because, I had to be respectful to the mom. I'm meeting the family. I want to be a part of them. So it was like I just had to be respectful and whatever. Things just didn't work out because it was money. It was like I'm in the USA, so and then it was like I had the house, or I was getting the house. I was doing this and I was doing that, and then he wanted to take control of everything. Like he wanted me to do things the way he said to do things, and I'm like, you know what? You do things the way you want to do things in Ghana, and then I'm gonna do things the way I want to do things here in the USA. Like, you can't tell me can't tell me what to do with my money. Like, it's my money and I can get whatever house I want to get. That was that. But that was why it didn't work out, because he was trying to take control of my money. And he wanted to have control of the house, of the car, of everything. And like, I had no say to my own money, my money. I was like, oh, this is not gonna work out. Like, yeah, this is not gonna work out. And then I never did the visa process. I never did it. I never finished the process. And then I went to Ghana twice, and I was supposed to be keep going. Like, I had the visa for 2 years, and I was supposed to keep going like back and forth throughout the time, but it just never worked out. And it was always because of money, because he wanted control of my things, of my finances, of my shit. So I was like, yo, I work hard for my money. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna help you. No, I'll help. I'll help. But I felt like I was being taken advantage of. Like, I felt like he wanted me to do everything. And then I'm like, you're the man and you're supposed to have your shit together and you're supposed to know what you want to do, and you're supposed to do it on your own. Like, I'll help you. Yeah, I'll help you. But you can't just sit there and use me for everything. Like, no, I just didn't want to go through with it. I didn't want to go through with it. And I never went back. That's why I never went back to Africa, and I never went back to Ghana, because I was supposed to be married. It just didn't work out. But then I was trying to get into IFA, and that I've never been to Nigeria though. This was all talking to people online, and then they were all scammers. They're scammers and they're hackers and they're liars and they're criminals, and they all did black magic. They all did black magic on me. So I just never. That's why I don't even wear the beads anymore. Like, I will wear my beads all the time. Whenever I would go out, I would wear my beads. I was proud to wear my beads. I dropped one. And I stopped everything because I was like, I just couldn't believe like all the attacks, all the spiritual attacks. And then I knew it was black magic because I'm already spiritual. And then it's like, how can I prove it? I can't tell anyone. No one's gonna believe me. And it's like, I just had to go through this shit all by myself. I didn't have a partner. I didn't have anyone that I could talk to. I didn't have a blah blah blah. I just didn't have anyone there for me. Like, I just had to go through all this shit by myself. And that's why I never went through with the initiation process. I never went through with anything. It was because of all the black magic they did. Like, they did a lot of shit to me, and I was just like, oh my god. They said that I was never in Nigeria. I've never been to Nigeria. And my whole thing, I was supposed to be married and have my life and a baby and have all this stuff. And then these people in Nigeria are saying that they're with me, and that I'm doing this and I'm doing, and I'm like, never been there. I've never been to Nigeria. Like, I just couldn't believe like the levels of the lies that they would say to turn people against me. And then I've never been there. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know who's saying it. I don't know the people who are doing the attacks. I just know that they're doing it because I feel everything. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. It's me just saying I'm being attacked by Nigerians and the Babalaos or the spiritualists in Nigeria, but I can't prove it. It's okay. It's a part of life. It's like I had to grow, I had to heal, I had to evolve, and then it's like all the attacks. All it did was just make me stronger, more spiritually stronger, because I've always been spiritual, but I've just never experienced black magic to levels like this. Like the way these people were attacking me, it was crazy. I'd never dealt with that here in the USA. And then I've never been there in that country. So even when I would talk about it with my daughter or whatever, she would think I was crazy because I'm always talking about black magic, and she's like, "Oh, you fuck!" Like she wouldn't even believe me, and I'm like, "Oh my god, like, they doing all this stuff," and she's like, because you can't prove it, you don't see it, but all this shit is happening, and nobody believes you. So I had to like hold everything, like keep everything to myself, and just take care of myself, do my salt baths, have my splash. I would make the splash all the time, the Florida water. I would pray all the time. I pray even more now. I pray even more now because of all of these spiritual attacks. These are attacks from religious people in their own religion, and they think, I don't know what the hell they think of me. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like the levels of the hate. Like I'd never thought I would be hated like that. Like, here it's always black and white. So you think white people don't like black people or Hispanic people, and you think you just experience that. But it's a different kind of hate when you experience the hate from a race of people, and they don't like anyone else but their own people. So, and then it's like, it's not just black and white. It's like they just hate everybody because you're not like them, or you're not from their country. And then they have all this hate towards you. Like, I don't understand it. Like, even talking about it, it doesn't make sense. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I've never been so closed minded. I've always been open minded to things. And I've never closed my mind to religion. I was open minded to everyone: Muslims, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, Christian, Baptist, Pentecostal. It's like all these different religions. Everybody has a religion. Everybody has their own rules. Everybody thinks that their religion is better than any other religion. Pentecostal, you can't wear jeans, you can't wear pants. What is it? Christian, there's no idols. The idols are like the statues of the Catholic, of the saints. They don't have that in the other religions. And it's like everybody has their own set of rules, but they all believe in God. Everybody thinks that their way of believing in God is better than everyone else's way of believing in God, but it's all the same. It's the same God. One God, most high, is one. But that's why it come on here, because these memories, these Facebook memories, and then they take you back. And it was taking me back. Like, it was Snapchats, old Snapchats we would do together. And it was just all these things and all the time. We spent a lot of time together. We went to places together. We did things together. And I would post all this stuff, and then all these popping up like my memories. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I posted this shit, and it said marry him. Like, I was gonna marry him. Like, I put it on my social media, like I was gonna marry him. But it never worked out. It never worked out. And all I did was work on myself, go back to school, created the nonprofit organization, and I just became better, stronger, wiser. The E for religion is like, it's just a part. It's a part of me. I'll never get rid of the beads, but I was never initiated in the religion. But it was just something that I always wanted to be a part of. But I was never a part of it because of the way things happen. Everything happens for a reason, you know, and it's okay to accept things for what it is. Like, it is what it is, and it's all right. Life goes on. I'm better, I'm wiser, I'm stronger. Everything is just going to get better. There's always a positive to the negative. Like, things didn't work out, but there was something good that went came from that. Like I went to school, I did things with my life, and I accomplished things. So it's like it's not that bad. I just did everything on my own. Like I just didn't have a person. I just didn't have a person with me to share things with, and it's all right. I have to be all right with that. I have to be okay with that, and I have to keep moving forward. And that's for anyone. It's like don't fall apart. Shit don't work out. Be like, you know what? You focus on yourself and get your shit together, and it's gonna be all right. You know. But when I saw those memories, I was like, I was a little in my feelings. Like, damn. I was supposed to. My whole life would have been different if I went through with things. Like if I got married and I took care of the baby. And I think he wanted me to have the baby here, me to take care of her here. And then I'm like, but where are you gonna be? And then he's gonna be there. And I'm like no, like this is your child, and we could raise her together. But why do I have to raise her on my own? Like I'm gonna be a single like no, I didn't want to do it like that. That's why it didn't work out because it's like he's thinking one way, I'm thinking another way, and I'm like, oh, this is not gonna work out. And then the money was an issue, and what else? And that's it. Just do your return of senders. Return of senders. It returns negative energy. That's all it does. It just returns that negative energy. People doing stuff. You just send it back. Like you know what? I have bigger things going on. I have other things going on in my life, and people want to sit there and play and throw evil. And it's like, yo, I could send it back. I can cleanse myself and send it back. What is that? That's the eggshell because I wash my hair. But anyway, leave with love. Bye.